Did you know that Mark Zuckerberg is just 38 years old? That's right, the CEO of Facebook is not even 40 yet. But in this short time, he has changed the world like few others before him. His creation, Facebook, now goes by the name Meta, and it includes a variety of applications which are used by billions of people across the world every single day. You probably use them too. Mark himself is worth $12 billion, making him one of the richest men in the world. He is also one of the youngest billionaires out there. Now, obviously, his story is quite an interesting one. So let's get into it. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was born on May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York. His father, Edward, worked as a dentist, and his mother, Karen, was a psychiatrist. When Mark was very young, his parents got divorced, and then his father married another woman, while Mark stayed with his mother. As a child, Mark showed that he had a lot of curiosity about how things work. It's also been said that he was a bit of a loner, but at the same time, he was also very charming. When Mark was 6 years old, he convinced his father to buy him a subscription to a computer programming magazine called Dr. Dobbs. He read this magazine from cover to cover. He learned a great deal about computers and programming from that publication. When Mark turned 12, he started taking advanced classes at his local high school. At the age of 14, Mark went to a science and technology camp at Stevens Institute of Technology in New Jersey. There, he developed an instant messaging app for Windows PCs. After graduating from high school, Mark enrolled at Harvard University, where he began studying psychology and biology. However, he soon switched to computer science. Zuckerberg took a course Introduction to Computer Science 12, which was taught by Harry R. Fairborn Jr. The lessons covered topics such as data structures, algorithms, object-oriented design, memory management, process scheduling, and computer architecture. This course inspired him to build something big. In his sophomore year, Zuckerberg decided that instead of spending time partying, as many of his peers did, he would rather focus on his studies and start a business. He teamed up with Eduardo Saverin, Andrew McCollum, Dustin Moskovitz, and Chris Hughes to launch a website called FaceMash. This website allowed students to rate the attractiveness of their peers. While it became very popular, it was also quite controversial because it violated Harvard's privacy policies. As a result, FaceMash was taken down after only 4 days. Undeterred, Zuckerberg decided that he would try again. This time, he came up with an idea for a website that would allow Harvard students to connect with each other online. It would be called the Facebook. He recruited his friends once again, and they started working on it. Within 3 weeks, over 1,000 students had signed up. By mid-May, the site had over 4,000 users. In September of the same year, it opened to high school students, and by the end of 2004, it had around 1 million active users. During these early days, Zuckerberg focused on growing the platform and making it more visually appealing. In January 2005, he hired several graphic designers to make the site look better. 2 months later, Facebook introduced the ability to send friend requests. In August of the same year, Facebook redesigned its profile pages, allowing users to customize them with HTML code. In November, the photo sharing feature was launched. This proved to be very successful. Around this time, Facebook had become so popular that it attracted the attention of major companies that wanted to advertise on the platform. However, Zuckerberg didn't want to turn Facebook into just another advertising website. Instead, he opted for a different approach. He introduced a Facebook platform in 2007, which gave developers tools for creating applications that could run on top of user profiles. This was a pivotal moment for the company, as it allowed third-party applications to start popping up on the site, such as games and utilities. One of the first such apps was a game called Texas Hold'em Poker, which was developed by Zynga. It became a huge hit. Millions of Facebook users were playing it for hours every day. Another example is Farmville. farming simulation game that was launched in 2009. It became so popular that it won Time Magazine S Award for the best game of the year. Over 80 million Facebook users played it daily. Right. Other examples include Cafe World, Mafia Wars, Words with Friends, and Castle, Age of Zombies. With all these games, Facebook quickly established itself as the premier social gaming platform in the world. Now, Facebook's growth wasn't always smooth. It faced many challenges. For instance, there was a lot of controversy regarding the platform's privacy policies. In 2012, Facebook had 900 million monthly active users, and in April of that year, it went public with an initial valuation of $100 billion. That made Zuckerberg the third youngest billionaire in the world. Also, in 2012, Facebook bought Instagram for $1 billion and WhatsApp for $19 billion. Now, Facebook's influence goes way beyond social media. It completely revolutionized the way that marketers approach potential customers. Before Facebook, companies would rely on television and print advertising to reach their target audiences. This was not only expensive, but it was also quite inefficient. With Facebook, marketers can reach their target audience directly, and they can do it for a fraction of the cost. Furthermore, Facebook provides businesses with detailed data about their customers. This allows them to tailor their marketing messages to specific groups of people. This level of precision is unmatched by any other marketing channel. This is why Facebook has become the world's largest digital advertising platform. Last year, its revenue was $114.8 billion. The rise of Facebook has also completely changed the way that we interact with each other. We now have the ability to connect with people from all over the world instantly. We can share our thoughts and ideas with them no matter how far away they are. This has created a global community unlike anything that has ever existed before. So what does Zuckerberg think about the impact that he has had on the world? Well, he doesn't think much of it. In a 2015 interview with Business Insider, Zuckerberg said, "I don't think it's my job to be concerned about how I'm seen. I just want to build cool stuff." However, others have been more critical of his impact on society. For example, Cambridge Analytica scandal saw the personal data of millions of Facebook users being harvested without their consent. It was used to target them with political advertising during the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Despite all the criticism, Zuckerberg remains optimistic about the future of Facebook. He believes that the platform will continue to grow and evolve as our needs change. In his 2019 commencement speech at Harvard, he said, "We are just at the beginning of the next chapter for our community. If you haven't yet, I hope that you'll consider joining me. I know that I speak for everyone here when I say that it is an honor and a privilege to be part of this community." Zuckerberg is also very involved in philanthropy. Through the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, he and his wife Priscilla Chan have pledged to give away 99% of their wealth. They focus on 3 areas: science, education, and justice reform. In recent years, Zuckerberg has shifted his focus to virtual reality. In 2014, Facebook acquired Oculus VR for $2 billion. It was a risky move. Some people thought that VR was just a fad, but Zuckerberg believed that it was the future. In 2019, Facebook rebranded itself as Meta, and its mission became building the Metaverse. The Metaverse is a virtual world that people can enter using VR headsets. It's a place where people can socialize, play games, and even work. Some people believe that the Metaverse is the next big thing, while others think that it's just a distraction. Only time will tell what the future holds for Zuckerberg and Facebook. What do you think about Zuckerberg and Facebook? Do you think that Facebook has had a positive or negative impact on our society? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our videos on Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.